What's going on, everybody? This is Chen with REIClub.com, your link to creative real estate. And today I'm excited to talk to you about reverse wholesaling. Now, this is a really cool strategy. It's going to help you find cheap deals with little to no money, and of course, no marketing costs. Now, before we dive in, I just want to give you guys a quick synopsis of what wholesaling is, where you typically find a good deal and you try to quickly find a buyer to flip it to, and then you make a referral fee just for putting the deal together. And typically this is one of the lower risk ways to get started in real estate and a good way to make some extra cash. What reverse wholesaling does is kind of flips the process just a little bit by making you find your buyers first and what they want before you actually find the deal. And what that does is actually removes a little of that added pressure of having to find your buyer within a very short time frame. Because in most wholesaling transactions that you find, these deals will need to be locked down within 24, 48 hours, and they'll close within 7 days to 30 days. So you gotta be able to move quickly, and reverse wholesaling allows you to do that, okay? Now, what I've done is I've broken this into 4 simple steps. And step 1, of course, being the fundamentals of reverse wholesaling, which is finding your buyers and not the deal first. So where do you go first to start building your buyers list? One place that's free: public records. You can access your county public records online, or you can do that by just going in. They'll have computers there. They usually have like a librarian. You can ask for help, but you're looking for properties that have been purchased without mortgages or with all cash, right? Usually if it's bought by, or there's a loan on there from a bank, it'll say that the deed is to the bank. But look for a private name, maybe like a small corporation, a small LLC. If you can't find the address or contact number, there are websites out there you can use to get more information, more contact info. I think Spokio is one of those. You can also use the free website, as you know, Craigslist, and search for certain keywords like wholesaler or cash buyer, or all cash buy, all cash deals, things like that, to identify who those cash buyers are. And ideally what you want to do is have a script prepared to ask some questions on what they're looking for, right? Like, oh, I see that you buy properties or you own a few investments. I like to find deals for y'all. What exactly specifically are you looking for? And if it comes across my table, I'll be sure to contact you, right? Ask questions like how big, single family, multifamily, how old, what's your budget? Are you looking, how much, what kind of margins are you looking for? The more questions and the more specific you get, not only makes you look more credible, but also helps you laser pinpoint what type of properties to look for, and which I feel in most cases newer investors have a hard time doing, okay? So step 1 is building your buyers list, and that's 2 free ways of doing it: is public records and Craigslist. Step 2 is securing your funding, okay? Now, if you're in a position to use your own cash, great. If not, you can use private money, which I highly encourage people to do, or other people's money. Family and friends, if you prefer to go that route. If not, doctors, lawyers, professionals, people who have savings looking to invest, that's a great person to contact. Loan programs, and there's lines of credit with banks depending on the type of deals that you're working with. And of course, hard money. A little bit more expensive to work with, but of course, it gets the job done. But what you need to remember here is that the deals are meant to move quickly. Wholesale deals are meant to move quickly. So these funds are mostly used transactionally, and you're returning this money back to your lender usually pretty quick, within a 30-day period. And for most investments, that's pretty darn good. Step 3 is really understanding the process. Too many times have I talked to investors who just know the very basics, which is fine. But when you're trying to build confidence with people and build an actual business, you need to know what you're talking about, right? So know how the transaction is going to work for your seller, know how the transaction is going to work for your buyer, and know how to be competent when you talk to them about this, okay? It's also important to have the right paperwork, and the best way to do that is to work with an attorney and let them know, here's what I'm trying to do. All I need is a really 1-page, simple contract to lock this property down and flip it to my end buyer. Trust me, they'll be able to create a 1-page contract for you that you can use for a lifetime. It's worth its weight in gold, okay? It's also important to know, how you're going to close, basically the entire process. And if there's any time a question's asked that you don't really know, don't say you don't know, and don't say anything that, you're going to put your foot in your mouth. Always be like, hey, find a quick way out. Let me talk to my buyer. Let me talk to my seller. Let me talk to my partner. Let me get back to you. Buy yourself some time to find the right answer, okay? Step number 4 is actually securing the deal. So once you have your buyers and funding, in place, your buyers have essentially given you your search criteria. So all you got to do now is go out there and look for those specific deals. Another great place to get started, and it's free public records. You can look at pre-foreclosures there, probates, estates. Those are also good opportunities. Bank-owned REOs, working with a bank. There's usually one person or like a division that works with foreclosure properties. It takes some time to build relationships with them, but again, that's just one little opportunity there to try. Bulk deal portfolios from funds are also an opportunity. Underpriced deals on MLS. I've actually found a ton of my deals that way. For sale by owners is also a great opportunity, not just as people putting up for sale by owner signs, but just, driving for dollars around town, figuring out which property may be like a tired landlord or someone who's ready to move, things like that. Also, deals from other wholesalers, depending on the margins that are available, there's some opportunity here for you to actually flip that to another person. Probate property and estates, again, as I said before. Ideally, though, again, these are just a lot of free ways to find deals. And as long as you have your buyers in place, you just got to find those deals in there, and then you can quickly connect the two dots and make your referral fees. As long as you're using that simple paperwork to get this done, you can get it done rather quickly, okay? Now, that's the basic rundown. I know I went through this pretty quick, but wholesaling in general is one of the easier strategies in real estate. Reverse wholesaling just helps you simplify one of the processes so you're not scrambling around once you find a deal, which I feel like most investors do. So give this a shot. Reverse wholesaling is low risk. You also get your fast payouts, no money, no credit to get started. And it's also very scalable. What's really cool about this business is once you have your buyers list and these deals start flowing in, you just simply hand them off to your buyers, sell, hand them off, sell. So it's a matter of getting a lot of deals in. That's where your marketing costs will come. And that's how you really massively scale your business. So understand though, one of the most important things is that when you are starting a business, your credibility and your reputation are incredibly important. So as long as you're doing your due diligence and doing the right type of research and offering good deals the majority of the time, and you're sounding competent when you're talking to your sellers and buyers, you're going to build on your success. And ultimately, this is going to lead to more referrals, more momentum, more deals, and ultimately more bigger paydays, right? So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I was able to break this down for you as simple as possible. If you did enjoy the video, comment below, let me know what you think. Of course, smash that like button because it really does help us out. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can keep you informed anytime a new video just like this is posted. And of course, in the meanwhile, if you haven't, go ahead and check out some of our videos right over here. These are popular videos in the past. And again, we have a huge library of videos that we encourage you to check out if you're a first-time visitor. Tons of information on there. And again, we're releasing these videos as much as we can on a weekly basis. So guys, thank you so much for your continued support. I look forward to talking to you next time. Take care, good investing, and bye-bye.